Hey, good morning. Welcome on into your Tuesday. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Evan Thomason here in the Weather Center. For the first time in a while, we could have rain this morning. So don't forget the rain gear on the way out the door. You haven't seen too much happening in the overnight hours across the Arklatex, but that is expected to change on our short-term future track as we're expected to form more storms in the morning commute hour, so to speak. So again, don't forget the umbrella on the way out the door. Not expecting severe weather today by any means, which is at least good, but we still could get a little supply of rain here from the morning hours before we do have a beautiful afternoon for you on tap. And if you notice, it's a lot warmer out. Upper 60s, lower 70s to start off your morning. So you don't even need a jacket at all here heading off into the Tuesday here for the day today, unless it's a rain jacket. So if there's going to be a chance of storms for your own location, here is when it's going to happen here for the short term. Overall, I'm expecting more storms in the orange and yellow shades here for the day today. There are just a few tiny storms that could form in areas like Texarkana and the I-30 corridor, but the storms are a little more likely into the I-20 corridor and southward here throughout this morning. If you notice, these storms, again, should be gone by noon. This is just going to be a morning problem. This will not be an afternoon issue, and just a couple storms that we're dealing with here for the day today. So overall, here's your weather pattern ahead. Kind of just looking forward to the next several days coming on up. Again, we have storms this morning, this afternoon, and the rest of the work week should be fine with plentiful sunshine and blue skies here for you. But we do want to keep you first alert about our next upcoming major chance of rain, which will be back in store here just in time for the weekend, unfortunately. And this could be even rolling into another system could even roll into early next week as well. So again, we got the storms popping off early this morning, and then the rest of the work week is looking mostly plain. If you look at Thursday and Friday, we could have storms on the very northern and western outskirts of the Arklatex, very threatening rainy conditions way off to our north and west there on Friday, and that system eventually pummels into the Arklatex, giving us scattered showers here for Saturday afternoon. A couple leftover storms, they're still possible heading into your Sunday before another quick system wraps behind and gives us more rain potentially into Monday. And out of the next 7 days, look at this, we're likely to get inches of rainfall. Hey, this is good for the drought. 2 to 3 inches of rain are expected here region-wide across the Arklatex. Now, most of that's going to come not from this morning. I'm only expecting a trace of rain almost from this morning alone. But most of this is probably going to come from Saturday's rain and Monday's rain of early next week. So for the next 5 days, the cold front this morning will be cooling our highs off just a little bit. Highs now in the upper 70s, lower 80s here for the day today. And that pretty much remains the case all the way through Friday. Before Saturday, another cold front. That's our next major chance of rain. That'll be coming on through, getting those highs down into the mid-70s here for the first half of the weekend. The thing that'll be changing a lot more into tomorrow will be the mornings. The mornings, back to being cold tomorrow morning. I know we have warm conditions, warm upper 60s, lower 70s to start off your Tuesday, but it's going to be back to being chilly here for Wednesday and for most of the rest of the work week. Temperatures will slightly warm back on up slowly but surely up to the lower 60s once we get back into the weekend. Here's that full 7-day forecast to pair everything together. Again, there's that little round of storms that'll come here through again in the morning hours only for Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon's looking lovely. Then we have our next major chance of storms mainly moving through on Saturday. Couple leftover storms into Sunday, and I'm watching out for another round of scattered storms likely to come through again on Monday of next week.